So first and foremost, how are you doing? How's everything going for you, Christian?
I'm great. I'm excited to do this interview and share about Sweet Tooth with you, and everything's going great.
Yeah, so you are starring in a brand new series that's actually streaming right now on Netflix called Sweet Tooth, and it's based off the DC comic, and you are playing the role of Gus. So tell the audience a little bit about Sweet Tooth and tell us a little bit about Gus.
So, Sweet Tooth is about a virus that sends the world spiraling into chaos, and a new thing called hybrids emerge. And we focus on one particular hybrid named Gus. What a hybrid is part animal and part human, and Gus is part deer, part human, and he lives in the woods secluded with his father until he meets a wandering loner named Jeopard, and together they set out and team up on an adventure about friendship, family, hope, in order to find answers, Gus's origin, while encountering unexpected allies and enemies along the way.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's a great answer as well. And I love that you know that. That's pretty cool. So this is based off a DC comic and graphic novel. So before this, were you a fan of DC comics or any comics, or was it after the shooting the series?
After shooting the series, I was totally into comic books. Like before, I never really read them. I was like, comic books, eh. But then when I got Sweet Tooth, I read all the comic books and I loved them. So now I read comic books like almost every day.
Oh, that's so cool. Do you have a favorite comic?
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth. That great answer. Great answer. So this was filmed in New Zealand, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that looks really, really fun. So what was your favorite thing about working on set and working on this series?
My favorite thing about working on set and the series is getting to be there in New Zealand, in the magical wonder of it. It feels so prehistoric when you're out there in the nature. And I also loved getting to, meet my fellow castmates and the crew and everyone who worked on the show. So, getting to be there was such a blast because I've never had such an amazing experience like this before.
Oh, that's so cool. And that's something you can check
That's
off
what I
your
really love.
bucket list going to New Zealand. That's awesome. So you do play the hybrid of a deer.
Exactly.
Yeah, and deers are really interesting animals. So did you have to do any type of training to learn how to move like a deer, act like a deer? What was some of the training like for you?
So I did lots and lots of research about how deers move, act, and react, their senses, and I did lots of parkour training also, which was super fun. So I got to run and jump a lot, and that's what deers get to do also. So I really loved getting to do all the training for Sweet Tooth, and I also did tons of stunt training and wire training. Oh, there was this epic stunt that I got to rehearse for, which is where I'm running, and then I jump onto this hook, and then I fling myself into a pile of toilet paper on a train. So,
What?
getting to do lots of training was super fun.
And you did your own stunts.
Well, 90% of them, but when
Okay.
it got too dangerous, obviously, I'd have a double.
Of course. Well, that's amazing that you're able to do 90% of your own stunts, and that's also pretty cool. So bravo to you. Sweet Tooth is streaming right now on Netflix. So what do you want the audience to know about this? Like maybe that's something that they may not know. What do you want the audience to take from this?
I want the audience to take away hope, optimism, and positivity from Sweet Tooth because as you he seeps hope and positivity into Jeopard's heart, which makes him like the Jeopard he used to be. And I want people to take away that hope and optimism to, get through dark times. Like, let's say COVID right now is a dark time, so you do need that hope and optimism to push through dark times. So, yeah.
Yeah, that is so great. You have such a great attitude. I love that. I did read some really cool things about you, like your favorite 10 things, and which I thought was pretty cool. So you said that you love to travel. So where's your favorite place that you've traveled to?
Well, New Zealand. Yeah, getting to go to New Zealand and visiting all their amazing landmarks, like for example the Milford Sound, which is what we call the eighth wonder of the world. It was so fun to get to do that because like New Zealand is like such an amazing and prehistoric country. You never think that it would be, but it really is. So getting to travel to New Zealand, being there in the moment was such an amazing experience and definitely my
That's
favorite destination.
that's so cool. New Zealand is definitely on my list of places that I would love to go to. So that's awesome that you got the chance to go and experience that. I also read that you're a foodie and you love food. So what is your favorite dish?
Ooh.
I know it's so hard. There's so many great options.
Well, my favorite type of food is the Japanese cuisine, but
Okay.
since we're talking about sweet tooth and in New Zealand, the Maori themed meat is so good. Like they had these big steaks, and Maori is the original people of New Zealand. So getting to know their traditional types of cuisine is so amazing to get to know. So that way I can learn their culture. So, getting to eat that food was so like I really loved getting to learn. So
Yeah, you had a great New Zealand experience. I love that for you. That's pretty cool. And last one, who is your favorite actor or actress?
You know, all of the actors and actresses are my favorite because I always learn different things from them. And, like, for example, Nonzo working on set with him, I learned many different tricks and tips that I can incorporate into my scenes. And also, I learned that from everyone else, too. So I really like every actor, but I don't really have a favorite.
That's a good answer. I know there's so many good actors out there, and I know you are now on the list for a lot of young people that will be watching this. Christian, thank you so much. Sweet Tooth is now streaming on Netflix, so congratulations on your amazing show, and we can't wait to all watch it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christian, and thank you for being here. Thank you to
Thank
your
you for
team as
having
well.
me.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day, hun.
You too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Where is the buzz? Oh, yeah.
Where is the buzz you
We
said
used to be
was
ashamed, bro.
mine?
Oh,
Mine.
where is the buzz?
Ooh.